Hey, hey, look at there. Who's that guy? Who's the hairy guy? See, look, I'm a hairy guy. Mwah. Oh, eat some doo doo. Yeah, eat some doo doo. Good morning, Mr. Sunshine. He can't hear me. Ah, that's my neighbor. Ah. Need a refill. It's a bitch running out of coffee, but y'all better get used to it because Biden's going to make sure we even run out of that. Ah. Who is that? Huh? Look, it's a hairy guy. Oh. Well, folks, I hope everybody's getting their canning jars and seal a meal and all that stuff ready. Because if you think things are bad right now, they're not even close yet to what Biden has in store. Kamala hairy ass, or should I say chlamydia hairy ass, has been silent. I know she's far left. I don't think she's as far left as everybody claims she is. And even if she was, she ain't blind. She sees what's going on with the American people. If they think January 6th was an insurrection or a revolt, just wait until people finally can't take it anymore. You can only push people so far. And when they can't take it anymore, they arm themselves and go after people like Biden and Joe Biden and chlamydia hairy ass. Oh, fucking hand. Sometimes I wonder why they didn't just cut that off. Doesn't do me any good. The hand, anyway, I'd rather have them cut it off right here, and then I can use it to run around poking libtards in their eye with it. You know, veterans, when they enlist, it's not always because they love their country or they love it so much they want to be a patriot, you know. Many times it's because of things like the judge didn't give them a choice. They said, look, you can join the military or go to prison, which is it? Or they don't have anywhere else to go. They're sleeping on the streets, and the military at least gives them a bed and a meal on a regular basis. Like they say, 3 hots in a cot. And that's a lie, because it ain't always hot, I can tell you that. Anyone that's ate MREs knows all about that. You learn things there, though, like hurry up and wait. But these people, when those that I just described get in there, they learn how to be a patriot and why they should do so. Not all of them. You still have a bunch of douchebags like Hunter Biden, who there ain't no doubt in my mind that he got into the academy, the military academy, because of his dad. Because that douchebag would have no other way got in there for no other reason. And the proof of that is he didn't last long, did he? No, he couldn't lay off the fucking drugs. If you're wondering what that is, that's 2 things. That's so I don't have to it's so hard for me to get around since my injuries that the nurse, my visiting nurse, makes that up for me in the morning when she gets here. And it's full of ice water. So I can take my pills throughout the day and I don't have to keep running back and forth. And I don't have to get that from my dog. I can just pour it in one of them discarded spit cups and give him some water. Because yes, he's spoiled as shit. He don't get nothing but ice water. Coffee in the morning. Like Kamala Harris, just like my women, black and bitter. Boy, that kicks my ass in the morning, man. This damn thing here, I have to wear in the mornings. And then there's another piece that connects in this hole and this one over here. And it goes all the way up to my shoulder. It's like having a robotic arm. You can hook this up to a machine and it straightens your arm out for you. Because what happens, the percussion blast from the RPG we got hit with, it caused some brain damage and your hand curls up. It's called contracting. It's contracture is what it's called. And That's why my nurse keeps my fingernails cut down. If you don't do that, the contracture gets so bad, as you can see, the fingernails will grow right into the meat of your hand from that contracture. So they give you this monstrosity to prevent that from happening. Now there is, let me see if I can find it. Yeah. I don't like to wear that thing out in public. It's kind of embarrassing, quite frankly. People stare at you because they're just plain fucking rude. So they got this little thing. And it's just a little, I can go out with this on and people think, oh, he must have sprained his wrist, and they leave it at that. Cool. But in my shape, I don't get out. Except to go to the doctors, and when I do, they have a little ambulance guy that comes over and picks me up and takes me to the doctor's office. My groceries, there's a little lady from the Veterans Foundation that goes and does my grocery shopping for me. She's really great. I've tried to tell her, hey, when you take my credit card to pay for all this stuff, my debit card, buy something for your house. I mean, it's not like you're doing it for free. It costs you gas at least. She won't take it. She will not take it. And for those of you who don't know, if you've never been in the military or served anywhere, that's what we call a patriot, a true patriot. Not these douchebags like Millie. Good God, what a douchebag. But I hope you guys are getting your seal meals ready and your pressure cookers and all that, because America's going to fall. The second coming of John the Baptist has already happened. He was born in 1906 and died in 1965. His name was William Marion Branham. Look it up on the internet. Under Voice of God recordings. It's prophesied, as John the Baptist foreran the first coming of Christ, so will your message forerun the second. Now, he's already came and gone, just like John the Baptist, so imagine how close it is for Christ's return. Boy, that's got to be scary for people. Those that believe in God, which there's very few of us anymore. Even most conservatives don't believe in God. They think God owes them. And when they don't get something they want, that new car, that trophy wife, ooh, trophy wife. Well, I had one. The first time I got deployed and came back, I didn't tell her I wanted to surprise her. Boy, did I surprise her. She was in there in my bedroom, in my bed that I paid for, screwing my brother, who had just got out of prison for murder. What a trophy. I pulled out my pistol. I pointed at both of them. I was in bad enough shape. And I had over there seeing I was going to shoot them both, and then myself. And then I thought for a second, just that split second, changed everything about me. I just looked at him and I said, you can have her. And the house. Of course, that lasted about 6 months. And she lost the house. And when I filed for a divorce, she had to pay me what the house was worth for losing it. Her lawyer said, no, because she only lost it because she lost the payments he was supposed to be paying. Would you pay for that? Slut. These women today, they could no more keep their legs closed than their mouth. No, I ain't saying all women. But you know the type I'm talking about. When you're in a chat room, you can tell the liberals, the ones that are hiding and saying they're conservative but ain't. Because when a veteran comes on and people start congratulating them or thanking them for their service, these people open up their mouth and say, "Oh, it's stolen valor, stolen." That's the ticket right there. Keep an eye on them, or just block them. All you got to do is click them three little dots to the right of their message. A little box will appear and click block. Another box will appear. Click that block, and then they're gone. Boom. You ain't got to listen to their shit anymore. What do you want? You're already spoiled. What more can I do for you? Well, then get off me. Come on. Here, let's make you look pretty for the camera. There, now smile for the camera. Say hi, everybody. Bunch of sick fucks out there. Hey. There. If that ain't clear enough, nothing will be. Now I got another browser open, and I will be bouncing back and forth. So if you're here and I can't see you, don't worry. I'll be right back. I just bounce back and forth. I just opened this stream, and there ain't nobody here yet. Do. Well, I thought these strings were going to be something hard to do, but they really are not that hard. Okay. The bad part about being disabled is you can't just jump up and make yourself a pot of coffee. I can make it, it just takes a while. And I live alone, except for me and my dog here. Well, I got a cat, but I got her over there in the box. She's dying right now. She's 20. Well, she was born in 1998. However old that makes her. 98, 2008, 2018, 19, 20, 21. Wow, that's 23 years old. I thought I was a fossil. Every time I go to scratch my ass, man, the back of Kamala Harris's head's in the way. I hate that. I hate it when that happens.
and there's been no subsequent follow-up on these children placed with sponsors, many of whom are not even related to these children. And frankly, the Biden administration doesn't know whether they're being forced into labor, being trafficked for sex, being abused or neglected. Would that shock you to learn that as many as 18% of those children, the federal government has simply lost?
Senator, that would indeed surprise me, and I would respectfully disagree with your characterization of our responsibility. We don't wash our hands of the burden of dealing with.
Well, if you don't know what happened to them, they don't answer the phone once they've been placed with a sponsor, how would you characterize the complete neglect of the welfare of that child after they don't answer the phone? 30 days later, with the children been placed with a sponsor. Senator, how would you characterize that?
Senator, I have confidence in the dedication of the men and women of the Department of Health and Human Services to act in the best interest of those children, and I defer your question to those dedicated men and women. That is
so. I'm not asking about them. I'm asking about the policies and procedures of the Biden administration. Apparently, no one in the Biden administration cares about those roughly 10,000 children that don't respond. Their sponsors don't respond to follow-up telephone calls. So, frankly, we don't know what happened to them, good, bad, or indifferent.
Senator,
let me ask you about another topic. Recently, you issued new enforcement guidelines, September the 30th, 2021. And are you familiar with the notion of push factors and pull factors? I'm confident you are.
Yes, I am, Senator.